Well, hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of my journal series in which I play Minecraft. So I'm just going to show off a few things that I've done off camera over the last week. The first one you can see here, this was a tower that I built a long time ago when I was building the wall. I think the reason I put a tower here, the strange thing is, you'd think there would be more towers like this. Like, along the wall there's well, certainly along the straight sections, there's kind of outlets like that, turrets, whatever you want to call them, and there's plenty of those all the way along. There's only two of the, well, discounting the gate, there's only two of these major towers, one here and then one just over there. And I don't know why I didn't put more in, but I think the reason that I've got one here is because the wall comes at such an acute angle that one of those mini kind of tower things isn't really suitable, I didn't feel. And similarly over there, it's kind of like a corner. But the thing is, there's no other like corners in the wall where it would make sense to put a tower. At least I don't think that's the case. We can go have a quick look if you want. See, the problem is along here it's all basically straight, and even in the sections where it's diagonal, it's not like there's any sort of sharp turns or anything. It's very smooth. The transitions are very smooth. And then obviously along here, it's very much the straightest section of the wall. And then we've got another tower because this is the first kind of sharp turn apart from the other tower that I showed off. So yeah, I added a pattern into the wall, into the tower, sorry, that I had in the other mini sort of towers. Then if we go up here, we've got a staircase going all the way up to the top. I didn't have this previously. It makes me very dizzy going up. But here we are, and as you saw when I landed on that other tower over there, we've got a similar setup. So there's now kind of like a walkway area. You can enter this tower from down here. Yeah, I've got the iron bars there. I don't really like them, but I mean, they're not really doing any harm, so I'm just going to leave them there. And this is where the staircase begins. Very much in the same way as the staircase in the towers by the gates work. Or like very much the same kind of setup with regards to flooring and layout, with the 2 wide transitioning into the 1 wide. If we go up here, we can approach this tower from over here, just down by the, well, we've got the barracks over there, which actually looks more like a barracks the more I look at it now, because I know I was very much a critic of my own work. We got rid of the awful looking fountain up here, and we've got a bit of a gate here, which leads up to the top of the tower, and you get a pretty good view of the city and the surrounding lands from this particular tower. Also of the weird chunk, which looks weirder the more I look at it. Let's head down. You can see the pattern that I've implemented into the wall. So that's what I've been doing off camera, working on those 2 towers. That was way too long an explanation for such a small thing. So that was one of the things I had to do. Another thing that I've been doing is working on the castle. So if we head down here, and then if we head down here a bit further, obviously we've had this wall here, and I've added a few other things. So if we go along here, this is a new tunnel that I dug that leads to the gate. I had to move the levers for the gate, and it was a lot harder, by the way, than I initially anticipated, because the wiring up here was very difficult to redo and get it as it was previously. But I managed to accomplish that, so we can activate the gate from back there. This is all pretty much the same. Goes up to the wall there, and then over here we can hop over and go back down, so that's pretty cool. I might change this, in fact I'm pretty sure I'm going to change this staircase, because this leads up to what will be a Hall of Mobs. No, it will be the Great Hall. So yeah, this is going to be the Great Hall, or the Throne Room, or probably both, I don't know, we'll have to see. This is, I don't know, the problem was there wasn't all that much space to implement it, and I'll explain what I mean if I go up here. Hopefully I've not just confused you by wandering through the tunnels there. Basically, I was originally going to put it under here, but then I realised that would probably impact the arena slightly, and also there wasn't much space here. So I decided a better place to put it would be over here. Unfortunately, it's literally 2 blocks below the surface here, which is not ideal, you know, you'd rather there was a bit more space. I was going to make it even deeper, but the problem is there's the stables right underneath here, and also this tunnel over here, which links the main arena with the horse arena and with just the general street. That was also adjacent to where I was planning to put the hall, and so I had to make it even smaller. So this is what we've got. It's a snug fit between all the other builds, which is fair enough. This is where the military base, what you call it, the barracks, will link up with the castle. Oh my goodness. So many things just spawn. So the military barracks will link up with the castle via this room. I'm not quite sure how we'll do that yet. And then, as you've probably seen, we have got a hallway here, or a passageway that links up to the, well, this passageway here that links the street and the horse arena and the main arena. And then this staircase goes down and up. The reason it goes down and up is so it misses out another kind of section up here that I completely forgot about. This goes down to, well, back here again. Back here again. Back to the courtyard, which hopefully will brighten up a bit. And then it also goes up to, or as you see, it leads to a place that, an entrance into the arena, which is pretty cool. And then also it's kind of got a window that overlooks the courtyard, albeit part of the castle's right there, so it's not like we can centre a window here because, well, we could. It's just kind of like right up against the thing here. We'll come up with something, I'm sure. But yeah, that's what I've got done. So these are the main hallways. I'm not sure where this is going to go. I think I'll probably just end it there maybe, or have another room there. But the point is, these are the hallways, the intersections, everything like that. We're just going to build the castle off of this. So we'll add on bedrooms or kitchens or whatever. I don't know. Probably won't do kitchens. We're not going to add as many rooms as I initially anticipated, purely because it's not something I really want, to be honest. I don't want so many rooms underground. What we are going to do is we're probably going to put something like a building up here. Not in this section here, because I want to keep this as grass with maybe some decoration, but over here, above the position of the throne room or Great Hall or whatever that big room's going to be. Plans are coming together for the castle. I think we'll make a start on it today, hopefully, or the only other thing we've got to do in the next few episodes is, as far as I can remember, is the club, the nightclub. So we'll get to work on that at some point as well. So basically what I'm going to be doing is, we're in the throne room. As you can see, that is the stables over here, so we can't really go any lower, can't go any higher, otherwise we'll be outside, can't go any wider. So this is what we're left with. Basically what I'm going to be doing is I have added some lighting under the carpet. I know it's red carpet, I know I always use red carpet, but for me it's the best thing to represent royalty, and it looks best in my opinion with just about anything. We're going to be putting some chiselled stone bricks down the side, similar to what we did in the cathedral, I believe. And then the rest of the floor will be mainly cobble. Now I know cobble's kind of a rough texture and you wouldn't really associate that with royalty or, you know, a grand looking build, but I've just got the feeling it's going to look good. And we'll see how, yeah, we'll see how that looks. As you can see over here, we've got a bit of a semicircle in which the throne will be placed. And my, there's still mobs, but we'll see what's what with regards to that. But yeah, I'm going to be placing a lot of blocks here. I'm actually pretty happy with that, to be fair. We'll have to wait until the whole room's done before we can really decide if we like it or not, but so far I'm happy with that. Okay, so this is what I've got done so far. I've added some pillars. I like them more than I did previously. Before I had, well, I tried andesite, I tried diorite, and I tried the smooth variants of those blocks, and I tried chiselled stone brick. Didn't really like them that much. I just made it plain stone bricks, and I like that a lot more. Obviously, I've got 3 on one side, 2 on the other. It looks a bit strange, but I'm just going to go with it because we obviously have the pathway to get out of here, and I don't know, it just adds a bit of variation. I've added a bit of a transition here between the barracks and the throne room. Not sure if this is a good idea, but I mean, it's not like it's going to matter. It's just for a cool effect, which I quite like. And I have also added a staircase at the back here. We've also got a staircase going down and up over here. So that's cool. On off camera, I actually worked on the hallway down here. I really like this. We've got some windows out the side. Not sure about this window. I might get rid of this one just because it's like, well, I don't know. Maybe we'll keep it, but it's like right next to the staircase, if you know what I mean. So it's not like we won't be able to add a texture or anything. We might, but I doubt it. But yeah, that's what we've got going for ourselves so far. I'm really liking it. I think for the throne we should probably do something like this, where we have half slabs. I've seen a lot of this, half slabs going up to well, the throne, which is higher up. So we'll do that. Andesite maybe, like that, and then have the throne up there. Maybe it's too narrow. Do something like that. Doesn't look very classy, does it? Maybe we need something else. Maybe quartz. Maybe quartz would be a good idea. You know, have like a kind of white throne, because it looks a bit too basic when it's just stone brick. Let's try that then. Let's go and get some quartz and see how it looks. Okay, so I just want to show off some progress. I've shaped this tunnel slightly better, added a bit of detail, and we've got the potential for a room at the end. I had to move the staircase slightly and actually narrow it, as you can see. I can't make it any wider, at least I don't think I can. Well, even if I can, it doesn't matter. We'll just keep it at too wide for now. I can widen it later if it annoys me enough. I've laid down the flooring here, just gone for the same checkered pattern that I've been using for most of the castle. The checkered pattern actually changes here, because that keeps it in line with the checker pattern here. I'm not overly sure if I should change the pattern here or there or whatever. I think I'm just going to leave it as it is for now. I might change the section down there. But this is the throne room. I've got some torches behind the pillars, and we've got the throne now. I decided quartz is a good option. We've got some lighting alongside it. I was going to put like one of the metal blocks in the throne, kind of like, you know, to give a bit of value, if you like. I've seen a lot of people do that. In fact, I've probably done that myself. But it just didn't look good, so I just decided not to bother. So yeah, this place is coming together. I'm fairly happy with it. A lot of this will be done off camera. A lot of it will be very basic. Like, I want to add some more like cracked stone bricks into the walls, and I want to do up this courtyard slightly, not much. I don't want to change a lot about this area, but we'll see. Oh yeah, and also I added doors to the arena here because I thought that would make a lot of sense. And also because I'm probably going to be adding some bedrooms or something around here. I've done a bit of work off camera. I decided to record now because I fear that I'm going to do a lot and then like not record and then have a lot to show. There's nothing wrong with that. I just feel like in the middle of an episode I should at least give some updates. As you can see here, I have surrounded the courtyard in cracked stone bricks, which in my opinion makes it look a bit more interesting. I'm not going to do that with the patch of stone up here, just because this is like the cliff face. If we jump in here through this window, I have tried to get some sort of a pattern going here, but I'm not entirely convinced I like that. I think I like it better without the stairs. So I think we're just going to replace them. Change the flooring down there, and this is what I've got done. I'm not sure if I showed this on camera, but what I've done is I've shaped the corridor a bit more, got some lighting up there. I might have shown this already, but as you can see, it's pretty much completed now. It's not fully lit up, which is a tad problematic if we're trying to get rid of mobs, but I don't know, I kind of like that. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to dig the corridor along here. I'm just going to see if this works. I took some coordinates, and then we'll just have a gentle staircase going up. Where's my shovel? And I don't think we've done it. What's this? Oh, we failed. So we'll go in from this side. Hopefully this works out. We just need a bit of a staircase going down. We should go down immediately, and hopefully that means we'll miss out most of the other part. Go down to here, and then if we just go along for a few blocks, we should, yep, link up here. So that's not too far, this corridor up to the tower here. And really what the aim of this is to provide a way of getting into the towers by the gate without having to go outside. I know that's just it's not really important, but I just feel it would be beneficial. It'd be better to do that, because the castle is currently in like two parts. It's like this part here and then the other parts on the surface. So this kind of provides a link inside. So I'm going to, I guess, take advantage of that. Again, I'm not sure if there'll be like a pattern on the wall here or whatever, but we'll see. Also, with regards to the windows, I'm not sure of any sort of pattern I can do outside here. I mean, I could try and replicate that, but see how there's chiseled stone bricks in the corners? With this window, there'd be chiseled stone bricks here, and that's a bit... It juts out a bit too much, so we might just leave the windows like that, which... It looks a bit weird, but there you go. And then obviously this window. I'm not sure if we should put glass in the windows either. I kind of like them just open. Okay, so I've not done too much off camera. Well, I've done a bit. Basically, I have completed the outer wall here of the courtyard. I've added a bit of cobble into the flooring of the courtyard just to mix up the textures a bit. Similarly, I've got some cracked stone bricks in the walls. The windows do look a bit strange. I might put something on the outside, but I'm not so sure, if I'm honest. I've changed these stairs, well, I've changed this slope up from stairs to slabs. If we go up these stairs, we've then got the corridor, and I've added 3 rooms. We've got a small one here, larger one here, and, well, this one's going to be even larger. I've not actually finished digging this out. And we've got spaces there which I might put maybe a plant or something, a plant pot. And these are the stairs that goes up to this part of the castle. So I'm fairly happy with how things are going. I've got ideas of what I want to put in these rooms, so I'm going to do that. In terms of these corridors, I'm not going to add any sort of specific rooms in them, just because I don't really feel that'll add anything to them. I think it looks fine without them. I said I was going to change the staircase. I probably won't. Great Hall. I would like to do more with the walls and that. A lack of time and a lack of ideas really prevents me from doing any more with this. Personally, I think it looks okay. It doesn't look super amazing, I'll be honest. We're going to make this middle room a bedroom. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a bigger bed, a 4-poster bed, as you would get in Harry Potter. I've never really done this before, so I thought I might as well record it, see what becomes of it. But so far it's looking okay, and I've only just begun. Let's see what happens if we put that there. It'd be nice to get a kind of a backing to it, maybe. If we do that, and then we can add maybe some stairs on, like so. Maybe have a piece of a plank up there, like that. And then we'll add some logs up there. So I'm going to add a wardrobe here. I do want to try and create a bit of an inside to it as well. It's not going to be as good as the ones that we had in the other homes that we built. The street, remember, we had the street of homes and there was wardrobes in them. It's not going to be as good, but hopefully it will look okay. And then maybe if we do that, or maybe we should move it across one. I think it looks okay. I'm not sure which part looks better. Alright, we'll just go for that. Why not? It's a bit awkward. The room is a bit small, but the thing is I can't go any further this way, otherwise we'll be in that room, and I can't go any further that way, otherwise we will be in the other room. So yeah, I'm content with how it's looking. For the flooring, I might go for a similar sort of style to what we have. Oh dear, I just knocked down the I just knocked down the doors. But I might go for the usual stone and cobble slab combo. Yeah, I like that. I think that looks good. One thing I do want to do as well is add in some chests, just for something else to put in the room, if you like. We'll put that over here, like so, and then maybe we'll just leave the crafting table here as well, because why ever not. Okay, so a bit of time later. I know I'm rushing. Well, it might seem like I'm rushing through this, but I'm trying to do as much as I can in as little time as possible. Oh, you know what? We need to add the flower pots into this area. We happen to have 2, which is the perfect number. And now we need to decide what we're going to put inside. Let's go for a nice oak sapling and a red flower, which is called a poppy, for those that don't know. And you may have had a sneak preview as I walked past of the room that I had not done previously, but I have done now. This is it. It's the Great Hall. Ta-da! No, it's not really the Great Hall. It's an eating room. I put a couple long benches with a very odd looking table. I like the surroundings. The reason the room is so small is because if I dig through this wall, we're in the next room, so it kind of has to be quite narrow, but that's okay. You can picture it as a place for less ceremonial eating. But yeah, I don't mind it. I don't mind the pattern around the outside, just something a bit different. I was thinking of putting something up here, but I'm just going to leave it stone for now. Actually, that reminds me, one thing I wanted to try was possibly adding some, not those, paintings. Yes, we're going to try and add some paintings. Unfortunately, we're going to have to... Yeah, oh dear. That's the problem when you've got a beacon. We can have two one-block pictures instead of one large picture. So yeah, not bad, not bad. So that's that done. Obviously, if we go down the corridor, we have got the bedroom, which I worked on camera. It's very basic, I'll be honest. And I don't need to be honest, it's blatantly obvious that it's basic, but I like it. And then if we go down here, I've not actually built one of these yet at all in Minecraft, but I thought it was kind of necessary because I was running out of feasible ideas. I say feasible ideas because I had a few ideas that just weren't going to happen. Yeah, we should probably work on that. So yeah, goes down to a running water stream that goes to light. Yeah, there was no space for plumbing whatsoever. But yeah, that's what we've got. I think to finish this episode, well, I say finish, it's probably still got a bit of time to go, but we're going to work on the surface of the castle here. I'm satisfied with all the tunnels and everything like that. It's not really your most conventional castle ever, but I still think it's pretty cool. First of all, we're going to get rid of the beacon because that is just a temporary tool which we required in order to build the castle in less time than we would have without it. And second of all, we're going to probably put a building up here of some sort. Just, I don't know, because I feel the castle's a bit bare if it's just towers and then the gate there. I mean, the gate's pretty cool, I think, but I feel it's still a bit bare without another sort of building. And obviously most of the castle's underground. To be fair, most of the castle's just tunnels, but whatever. Okay, so I thought I would give an update before I got too far ahead. If we go over here, you can have a look at the front of the building that I'm constructing so far. It's fairly bulky, fairly big. I used, obviously, the window technique that I utilised in several builds in the city. I've got lots of wood around because I wanted it to have a bit of a wood theme, in keeping with the rest of the place, I would say. And yeah, inside I've not really decided what I'm going to do, but I think I'm going to have a kind of a throne or a table or something like that inside. And this is going to be, well, I'm not sure what this is going to be. It's just a build, I guess. It's just something to give the castle a bit more structure at the top, a bit more of a character, I guess, instead of just a flat ground. I've added trees here to the entrance, a lot of grass as well, and obviously trees at the far end too. This is just to, I guess, fill up dead space. I could leave it all flat, and I might leave this bit flat, I'm not sure, but I don't know, we'll see. Get a nice view of the city. So yeah, I'm just about to work on the roof. I think I'll use dark oak predominantly for that. So that's what we've got so far. At the minute I'm not overly sure as to how it's going to come out. I feel like it should definitely go up one or two more blocks. The roof, that is. Okay, so I'm thinking we'll have some cobble here. I think that might look quite cool. And I was going to try and think of some sort of a pattern to do with it. I don't know. Just try and mix the roof in with it. Like, have a good blend of cobble and dark oak wood. But I'm not overly sure how I'm going to achieve that, if I'm being honest. How does that look? Yeah, I think we can get away with that. Question is, how do we... well, obviously, how do we work the archway? I'm not sure. Maybe if we do something in the back, like... yeah, like that. That might look okay. I did say it might. I didn't say it definitely would. It doesn't look too bad, to be fair. And then maybe if we... yeah, do the standard stair under stair, just to give it a bit of yeah, bit of a better slope than sharp corners. Right, I think what we're going to have to do though is we're going to have to make it go... Wait, actually we could... The decision now is, do we make it go up one more? I think we do. We'll let it go up one more, and then we'll flatten out at the top. Very basic, but again, anything will do at this point. Could we go up another block maybe? You know what we could do? And I am willing to put everything on the line and try it. We could go up at this point, and then this is just temporary, this cobble, but it's to give it a firm backing, a solid backing, and we might add a pattern to it. Yeah, so if we add a pattern there, no idea what pattern, but if we add something there, something of interest, it might look okay. I'm actually happy with that, believe it or not. And then, yeah. Alright, sick. So, I'm pulling it back together again. I know what I'm doing. Okay, and this is what I have got done. I think the castle is at a point where it is now finished. Well, let's start with the main build here. I went for, like, when I said pattern before, I thought of something a bit grander, but yeah, I realised I didn't have much space to work with, so I tried a window, didn't like that. I tried some, what do you call it, the new stained clay, the new terracotta type, glazed terracotta, that's what it's called. I tried some of that, but I couldn't really find any colours that matched the cobble, and it looked very out of place, to be fair. So in the end I just went for a random torch, because why not? Inside, got the throne at the far end, pretty much the same style as I went for downstairs. Got a seat here, got a table, and yeah, it's, I don't know, it's random, but it's, I kind of like it. I think it's pretty cool, I would say. I'm happy with it. And then basically around here we just got more grass, some trees, flowers here and there. I like this tree. I didn't mean to get a big tree, but I got a big tree and I like that. We've also got a pond over here, because why ever not? And yeah, I think that is just about it for this build. Oh yeah, and I put a campfire here. Again, very, very random, but this build is random. So yeah, we've got a campfire. Or, well, it's not a campfire, because obviously this is a castle, but it's more just for the retro feel. You know, people can come up here, watch the stars on a summer's eve. Is it exactly as I imagined it? Well, to be honest, I can't exactly remember how I originally imagined it, but I don't know. Overall, it's come together in a way that's pleasing to me. So yeah, particularly happy with the way this build turned out. So that was good. And yeah, I think that's just about it for the castle. Let's have a quick run through, making sure that everything has been taken care of. I don't want to fill every single nook and cranny with something, but the fact that we've got some sort of a system down here is good. It's better than what we had before anyway. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this, I've got to say. So yeah. Oh, can't go in there. No, not allowed. Alright, let's go somewhere else. So yeah, next episode we will probably move on. We've only got, as far as I can remember, we've only got one build left to complete, and that's the club. So next episode we will probably move on and finish that. But yeah, finally we've got another one done. We're so close to the end. So close to the end of the marathon. Until next time, thank you for watching. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, take care. Bye for now.